Racism towards Asians have been so normalized for so long. We've heard racial things such as chink, you eat dogs, or you're supposed to be good at math because you're Asian. We've heard it all, but it hasn't really been talked about. And now, as we arise in this COVID-19 pandemic, the hate and the racism has gone too far. Our elderlies are dying, we're getting verbally harassed, some have gotten physically assaulted out of nowhere because we're being blamed. Can I still leave my house? Am I allowed to even cough in public? Should I have to fear looking too Asian? So today I'm going to be gaining insight from another fellow Asian by interviewing one of my good friends, Valerie.
Hello, Bianca. My name is Valerie Couture. My ethnicities are Filipino and part Chinese, and my race is Asian.
What are some of your thoughts about Asian hate?
I find Asian hate to be very saddening because people don't understand how much Asian Americans have contributed to this world. The overall aggression and violence coming out of Asian hate has been increasing each day, and not enough action has been taken to prevent these crimes, besides spreading awareness through social media.
What are some challenges or fears that you've had as an Asian American?
As an Asian American, my main fear is how people will harm my family because of anti-Asian hate. I always hear stories of how Asian elders get hurt just because their race is Asian. Another challenge that I've experienced being an Asian American is trying to keep calm after receiving racist comments. Whether it be through online or in person, it's always hard to try and process these comments targeted towards my race.
What have you realized as we continue to see the hate crimes happening?
I've realized that people need to become more educated when it comes down to the hate crimes because I believe people aren't aware of how severe their actions are and how it supports the hate crimes. For example, small trends such as the fox eye makeup in the world can easily become racially insensitive to the Asians and people wouldn't notice how harming it is.
Valerie, for joining us today for an interview and sharing some of your personal experiences and thoughts as an Asian American.
Thank you for inviting me to this interview.
In the end, we did not succeed nor fail. We still continued to go through the harassment, the abuse, and the racial slurs. Racism is going to be a very long battle, and none of us can defeat it until we as a community come together and stand up for each other. I think one thing that I learned from this whole experience in making the documentary and just life in general is to be a better person and put myself in other people's shoes. This doesn't just apply to the Asian community, this applies to every single community and race. Think about how you would feel if it were yourself or someone that you love deeply. Your mom, your dad, your grandma, your aunts, uncles, sisters, brothers, cousins, friends, etc. You never know if one of your racist actions could affect you or your loved one day.